All right, this afternoon, Boston and New York this afternoon over here played a game to kick off the playoffs that I think, in spite of me, it was a good game. It was not without its moments, but I realized as well that I'm rusty and I really have to whip myself back into shape to play this game. So for this one here, I'm actually not going to keep track of stats. I'm not going to write down shots and goal or anything, or note, dot, shots and goal or anything like that, which means that probably it'll be 2 months or so before game two because I just really don't like playing videos back to update stats. I like playing videos back sometimes, but even then I'm like, I don't want to update stats right now. So anyway, this is going to be game one between Toronto and Detroit. The Red Wings are at home for this best of five series. They're going to alternate home and road for every series. It's a condensed playoffs to go with a condensed season. And Detroit, having finished second overall with a record of 4-2-4, they get home ice for games 1, 3, and 5 if necessary. And so Toronto's going to start on the road here logically. And I'll probably talk about the lineup a little bit more as I get into it. But let's see, notable things up front. Yeah, Gordie Howe's back. Gordie Howe is back in the lineup for game one. Whether or not he's truly at 100%, I guess, remains to be seen. And Bill Goldsworthy has made his way into the regular lineup because he scored twice in as many games now. So it's Lowell McDonald moves back to the 10th, 11th forward duty. I dress 9 forwards and 4 defense per game. It's a condensed lineup. It's the 60s. And for Toronto, I don't know if there's really anything of note. John Brenneman's slotted back to the bottom two for forwards. He'll only see ice time occasionally. Ab McDonald will try to figure his way into the lineup a little bit more. Oh yeah, Alex Delvecchio also rumored to be injured, but rumors of his demise were greatly exaggerated, I guess. So Delvecchio is back in the lineup for this one here as well. So again, healthier than I thought. For some reason, I'd built it up in my head after weeks 8 and 9 that I was just going to have really injury decimated rosters headed into the postseason, which remains to be seen. It could still happen here, but I've made one little injury mod that I might get into as well if necessary. I talked about it a little bit during the New York-Boston game. Let's get this one on the go here, though. The opening draw, we're going to have a 3-5, and that means that it's going to the home left defenseman there, Joe Watson, here for the first play of this series between Toronto and Detroit. 2:10 here on Watson's card for the inaugural role, and that's going to be a play stoppage and another face-off where we get a 5-5 on this one. That's going to go to the home center, Alex Delvecchio here with 2:6 at 48 seconds in. 2:6 for Delvecchio, double-checking. Oh, my goodness, that's actually not going to be a shot on goal. Wow, the staunch defense there, taking the puck away from Delvecchio. Paul Henderson here, minute 12 in now with the 2-8. And Henderson with a 2-8, he's not at home, so that's going to be taken away as well. So good defense here mutually. A minute 36 in now. Delvecchio with a 6-7. And for that matter, do we have a pass bonus of 1? Nobody on his line is a pass bonus. That's going to be broken up and taken away. It's going to go to Tim Horton here. Now we're 2 minutes in. Tim Horton here with a 3-9. And 3-9, that's going to equate to a passing of 4, which he'll be able to do. He's going to get it up to left wing Paul Henderson and head off the ice. So we are 2 minutes in now. Let's just keep it simple in the early going. We're going to switch to line 2 after Henderson's roll. Henderson, who led the league with 8 goals in 10 games, and Henderson here has rolled a 4-7. And the 4-7, just before heading off, they don't have the pass bonus of 5. I don't think I'll double check line 2, the center and the wing. No. So it's going to be taken away there with that 5. It's going to go to left defenseman Pete Gauguin here. So Gauguin here to 248. And Gauguin with a 1-7. 1-7 shot with a possible rebound. I'm going to try this now. Shot with a possible rebound for Gauguin. 3-4 in the initial shot. So that's not in range. We look to the 3. It bounces back to Bill Goldsworthy. And I got to try to roll to clear here. So 3-4 here on the clearing roll. Toronto clearing with the 6. Which is actually knocked to a 5, but a 5 and a 3-4 will still suffice. So it's going to go to Ron Ellis now. And Henderson, so 248. So the 3-12 now here. Henderson with a 4-5. Did I say Henderson? I meant Ellis. Ellis, I don't know why I would confuse the two. So Ellis here with a 4-5 and double checking here. That's going to be a shot on goal for Ellis. So Ellis here with, it's not going to be a shot in range. It goes 1-5 here to Gump Worsley's card. And Worsley's going to kick that to Goldsworthy here. Whoops, okay. At 336, it's another reason I don't want to do the score sheet. I want to get used to 7 dice in each shot. Anyway, with a 6-6 here at 336 for Goldsworthy, we have the game's first penalty is what we have. So Goldsworthy, let's see now. Is he the only one going? It's not delayed, and we have the even 5, so it will be only Goldsworthy. There is no misconduct on it, so Goldsworthy for a straight 2 minutes here at about 336. So Leafs to the power play. Let's see here for Detroit in the penalty kill. That would probably, the responsibility would fall on the third line there, the defensive line. That's right. JP Parise has slotted back to basically kind of reserve occasional ice duty, and in his place is Goldsworthy. It's a little more complicated than that, but it doesn't matter. For the Maple Leafs wanting to go to the power play, I'm going to roll an Ab McDonald's card. He's now yes, yeah, okay. So should it go to let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, McDonald. Anyway, I'm gonna put this line back on though, and Marshall and McNeil. Let's see, maybe Picard. Anyway, I'll figure it out as I go. Eddie Shack's available also. So face off here anyway. It's a 1-8 on this draw. That's going to be left defense and power play. So I will have to make that decision here. I'm going to give it to Noel Picard here for a roll then. To the 4-minute mark here, Picard with a 110. And that's going to be a D6. He's going to be able to split the D and shoot here in the power play. 6-9. That's an awful shot. Maybe a shot pass. Intent on setting up something, and it will bounce back actually to Picard himself. So here at 424 this time, Picard with a 6-7, and Picard with a 6-7, a shot with a possible rebound. So the aforementioned 4-2, but we get the 2 on Gump Worsley. That will bounce back to Bob Nevin. That's right, Nevin in this case here. So Red Wings trying to clear, and they can't. Bob Nevin here with a follow-up and a 1-5 here in the power play. Worsley's first big stern test there, 6-11. And 6-11, that's going to be a goal. So the Toronto Maple Leafs have scored here in the relative early going here. That's a power play goal for Bob Nevin. Bob Nevin, who missed a few games, he was averaging above a point per game when he got hurt. And he has a point here. He has a goal in the power play. Bob Nevin, time of the goal, 4-6, is looking over here. I should. 9 seconds. So I'm going to say... Wait, was it to the 4? And then no, that's right. So 4:09 for Nevin. And 2-2 means unassisted. That seems a little unrealistic in the power play. You know what? I'm going to make the executive call to do it again. 1 assist, so they really don't want me awarding 2 assists in the power play, okay? And that's awarded to the low. So I'm going to say Nevin from Picard, which, given how it played out prior to the goal, that actually makes sense. Picard is just out of screen camera focus here just in the background. Anyway, so it's 1-0 Toronto, back to 5-5, and I think maybe Detroit will leave this line on, whereas Toronto might want to go with their third line also here, and I'll try to do it a little less generic. Not that there's anything wrong with it with the 2 minutes and whatever. And I'll also switch the defense here again, and lucky actually I would have been double shifting the others, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, so it's 1-0 here for Toronto. And I meant to mention, actually, off the top, that these teams, when they played each other twice in the regular season, basically a double round robin, shortened regular season. Toronto whooped Detroit the first time out, 5-1. It was a home-and-home series, though. In the second one, I believe they were winning 3-0. And then in the third period, the Red Wings came 3-0 or 3-1. Anyway, in the third period, the Red Wings came back and won that game 4-3. They're solely in the comeback in the final 20. So 2-7, we get a whole new game in series here. So 2-7, that's going to be left defenseman here again off the face-off, Joe Watson. Watson here at 4:48 now with a 5-9, and that's going to be a play stoppage. I think that's the second in this one. 5-5 in the follow-up face-off. That will go to home center, Andre Boudreau, 5-12. Boudreau here with a 2-8, and that is 7. Double-checking here. No, he's not going to be able to get a shot through. That goes to Andy Bathgate here, 5:36. Bathgate 2-2. And Bathgate penalty a visitor, and guess what he is? So the Maple Leafs now allowing the Red Wings an opportunity to get one back, but I should also double check to see about delayed. It's going to be delayed, actually, so I should have also rolled the Reds, sorry. 3, sure, let's give it to Ted Irvin, and Ted Irvin here to the 6-minute mark. That's a 6-7 there for Irvin. 6-7 for Irvin. They don't have the 4 pass. Oh, they almost do, but they don't have the pass bonus, so it's just going to be blown down. And yeah, okay, so let's see. So 6 minutes in, roughly, Toronto will go with Keon and Nevin up front. And I guess I probably have changed the defense as well. Sorry. So Gogan and Hughes, probably Hughes, and Plager and Horton will have to come out there. Marshall and McNeil, sure. And face-off. So we're going to get a 1-9 on the draw. That's going to go to left defense, or sorry, not left defense, power play, right defenseman home. So Brent Hughes. Hughes here at 6:24 here with a 3-5. 3-5 for Brent Hughes in the power play. It's going to be a play stoppage anyway. So another Another draw. It's going to be 6-9 this time, which goes to center home. Alex Delvecchio here, 648. And Delvecchio winning a rare draw against Keanu. Now here with the 3-8. He's going to another play stoppage. Wow. That's a little awkward. So anyway, it's going to be a 6-8 this time in the follow-up. That's left-wing power play. So Dick Duff, I'll have him and maybe Mahovlich should it go back to the point side there on Gogan's. So Dick Duff here, we're at 7-12 now, I'm pretty sure. Hope I'm not jumping it. But anyway, it's going to be here. Duff, 7-12 now. If it wasn't before, it's going to be a 6-10 there for Duff. And Duff there with the 7, double checking, though that's a 6-12. But then you've got Keon with the shadow and the star and everything like that. So that 7 also goes up to an 8. So that's going to be a shot on goal there for Dick Duff. Dick Duff here with a 4-9, even in the power play, not quite in range for him. Not a great shot gotten off there. 3-7 for Bernie Perrant, and that's going to be held. So face-off here, we get a 4-7 on the face-off here. That's going to be left wing here. Dick Duff again with it here at 7:36. And Duff here with a 5-9. And I should probably look at his card, though. That's going to be a P2. So does he actually complete the P? Yes, he does. That's going to go back to Brent Hughes. And Hughes, we're going to roll for no time. 2-7 here for Hughes. And that's going to be another pass, actually, so just auto shot here. 3. I wonder if the shot goes to the pass recipient. You know, it's funny how many times I played this game. I almost feel like that should go to Delvecchio. It wouldn't matter anyway, though it isn't a shot in range. So Bernie Perrant here, we look here with a 5-7 for Bernie Perrant. That is going to be another face-off held. So 24 seconds left, I guess. So a lot of stoppages here in the power play. 1-7 in the face-off. That goes to right wing Gordie Howe. I think that's who you want having it here. Critical moment here. Now we get a 2-10 for Gordie Howe looking to tie the game. And that should be, yes, it is going to be a shot on goal for Howe. Howe with a 1-6 in the shot on goal to Perrant. We look Perrant here. We get a 5-5. And that's going to be a big save for Bernie Perrant. But it's a rebound. It's going to bounce back to Alex Delvecchio. So they can't clear there. So Delvecchio with the follow-up and fire. 3-2. That's not quite going to be in his power play range. So to Perrant here, we look in the 1-8 there for Bernie Perrant, and that's even going to be bounced back to Delvecchio, the center. However, it is going to be 5-5 here. And I'm just going to assume that because everybody's tired, they're just going to change lines. I'm going to Peter Miller it for once and get Detroit's second line out there, Eddie Joyal. The executive decision has been made. I don't think I'm being unfair to either team. And Detroit had their chance there on the power play. And it's still 1-0 hockey game. Bernie Perrant there with a big save on, who was it on anyway now? Dick Duff, I think. I can't remember. Oh dear, okay, that's why I'm going to make the video so I can play it back. So we get a 2-9 here, Eddie Joyal at 8:24, the 2-9. That is going to be here, D8. He splits the D and fires 3-4. That's not a great, it's a decent shot. Not good enough for Perrant, though, to hoodwink him. It's going back to Joyal, though, so 2-10 here for Joyal this time. 2-10, he tries to load up and fire again. Unfortunately, that's going to be taken away from him. And left defenseman now, 9-12, Barclay Plager here with the 6-6. And 6, double checking here. That is going to be shot, yes, for Plager. 3-6 there in the shot, nothing doing. And Gump Worsley here with the 2-6. So a lot of 6s there. That'll go back to George Armstrong at 9:36. What was I telling you about the 6s? H5, so Armstrong has it plucked and taken away there. It goes to Joe Watson at 10 minutes with the 6-10 for Joe Watson in the P4. Watson should be able to complete that pass. Does complete that pass. Cross to Arnie Brown. And Brown is just going to await the change. So we'll get third lines both out here now. So Brown at 10:24 before heading off 4-5 for Arnie Brown. And he heads off to the tune of a play stoppage, to the tune of a whistle. So it's a 5-7 here now. That is right defenseman. That's visitor here, Al McNeil, 10:48, 110. And a D5, oh, that's not going to be able to split the D there. So right defenseman Brent Hughes here at 11:12, the 4-9 for Hughes. And that's going to be another play stoppage. So here we go. A lot of face-offs here. 4-5. 4-5 here. A lot of careful, measured, tentative play. Al McNeil, 11:36 here. McNeil with the 1-6. And McNeil punts it. That goes to right defenseman Brent Hughes again. The 12-minute mark, 1-9. And Hughes, that's going to be another play stoppage. So again, both these teams here, they're being very careful not to take any risks, especially Detroit after surrendering that one early. I don't think the second lines have been out too much so far in this one. Early on, we had the special teams, so I'm going to have the second lines out there again. Here we got a 4-8, and that's going to be right wing power play. We're not on the power play, but Bill Goldsworthy is home here at 12-24, so 3-4 there for Goldsworthy. That's not a shot taken away. Left wing McDonald, 12:48. McDonald 1-8 at 12:48 with shot at home, and guess what? He isn't. That goes to center Eddie Joyal here at 13:12. Joyal here with the 5-7, and that's going to be, do they have anybody with a pass bonus? Anybody? Bueller? No. So Ron Ellis here at 13:36 here with a 2-8. And let's see, that's not on the power play, so that's going to go to Arnie Brown here at 14 minutes. Goodness, I should be keeping track of shots in this game. It seems like there have been almost none. So 1-8 here for Brown. Let's see the P3. They should be able to complete that pass. Just barely, though. Just barely. He's going to get it to oncoming right defenseman. Brent Hughes will take back to the ice now. And probably I'll get back to top lines as well. We'll go best on best here. And I believe with that pass, again, I'm not being unfair to either team. We're going to say it's at 14:24 now because knowing me, I probably lagged at some 24-second segment sequence at some point. So it's going to be a 6-6 here. A 6-6 with a 6, diabolically. Hughes trying to put it through, and he can't. So that's going to the stick of Al McNeil. McNeil here at 14:48, 1-8 at 14:48, 3 turned over, 5 left defenseman unable to get a shot through. It's going to be here 3-9 for Gauguin this time, and Gauguin's going to he's not going to go off or anything like that, but it's going to be a face-off here. So we're going to get a 5-9 on the draw. Let's see, that's going to be right-wing visitor this time. Bob Nevin, 15:36, 4-6, and 4-6 for Nevin, D7. He splits. Nevin splits, 3-10. No, because Nevin's the goal scorer. Again, it's harder without the score sheet. For me, anyway, at least. It's going to be 3-10, and so we look to Worsley here, 2-7 frozen. And, let's change it. 24 more seconds, 6-7. Visitor left defenseman. They hold the zone. Marshall, +2 to his end, scores 4-7. PF1, that's going to be intercepted, though, and a shot on goal here to 3. Pete Gauguin. Gauguin here. Gauguin with a 4-9. That's not going to work. That goes to Perrant, 1-7. Back to the right wing, Gordie Howe, though. So I like to say sometimes he'll tread water and ice with it. Well, the teams change as they change. And let's go to thirds, I guess. We'll go to thirds here. And Howe one more time, 16:24 for Mr. Hockey here with the 2-7 and the P5. So he's just going to hand it to oncoming left wing here. The big M, Frank Mahovlich here with possession. And Detroit looking for a better matchup here this time with their second line here at 16:48. Mahovlich 1-7. And they don't have a pass bonus of 4. That's going to be coughed up. And Tim Horton here with it at 17:12. Horton at 4-11 for him. The 4-1-1 and the 8. Shot on goal for Tim Horton. 3-4. Not a great shot. Gump Worsley here sees it all the way to 6-5. Sees it onto the stick of Watson. Watson now with a 1-7 shot with a possible rebound. And Watson 4-8, so he punts the initial, but shot past there, kick back to right wing Bill Goldsworthy. Leafs scramble to clear, which they do admirably. It goes to Bill Flood instead. Another Bill here, so 1-7, and that's not going to, no, they almost have a pass bonus of 6. Geez, that's a 5. That's going to go to right wing Bill Goldsworthy instead. So after some puck going from one Bill to another, it's time for the Bills to head off, and I was going to do something about bills and being paid and collecting, but anyway, the moment's passed. So it's, let's see here, Goldsworthy here with a 1-10 and the P2. I don't think, that doesn't work. So left wing Ab McDonald ultimately with it, and at some point probably the puck was dumped, lost, somebody got pinned, stapled to the boards, and it's going to be McDonald here to 18:48 with a 2-5. And McDonald with the 11. That's going to be a shot for him and a 1-5 to Goldsworthy. We look with a 1-4, and that's going to be a 2-0 game here. Ab McDonald has scored late in the frame, so these goals are acting like bookends here. And let's see here. So McDonald, that's a 5-9 for him. Now we're going to use that for the time, though. 17. So here at 18:41. One of my favorite numbers, 41, it's going to be a 6-10. That will amount to 2 assists this time and a 1-2 on that. So highest and second highest. They were all out there by now, we'll say. Let's see, Even Ellis? No, it's odd. So I'm going to say Barclay Plager with another point. Some unexpected offense for him. It's George Armstrong and Barclay Plager each picking up helpers on Ab McDonald's 2-0 goal. And Detroit might make an executive decision here because they're down by 2. So face off at 18:48 here with a 4-6, and they're at home. That's going to be one, however, by George Armstrong. It's going to go back to Tim Horton here in 1912, and Horton with a 5-8 and a 7. Double checking here. That should be a shot for Horton. Not a great one, but it's 200 feet away from Bernie Perrant. Now Gump Worsley 6-7, where he's coughed up a rebound, bounces back to 4. George Armstrong, Watson and Brown trying to clear here. 5-7. I don't believe they do. No, so it's going to be Armstrong following up and firing a 4-4, and Worsley now 3-9 is frozen. Yep. Okay. So 1-7. I'm going to throw Toronto's third line out there just because. 1-7. Watch them starting to a goal now. 1-7 here, so right wing home. Anyway, Mr. Hockey, 1936, 4-6. And that's going to be, oh, no, it's not a penalty. It's 4-5 is a penalty in Howe's card. 4-6 is like Boston lives for penalties with that roll. Howe's got a shot with a possible rebound. That's a little better if you're Gordie Howe in Detroit. So 4-7, not a great shot. That's going to go back to Arnie Brown and Barkley and Horton here in the clearing attempt. They botch it. Arnie Brown follows up and fires a similarly botched shot to Perron. We look here, a lot of sixes there. 6-11, Joe Watson with it. Final 24 seconds. Watson 1-5. That's what they needed on the shot. And is Watson okay is the question to end this period. And the answer is no. Joe Watson's been hurt here. I remember from the previous game, that's a -1 to Joe Watson. Bart Crashley is the fifth defense here in waiting. I did post-game injury rolls. I don't want to give anything away, actually, but pretty good. Prognosis is pretty good on like the 3 guys that got injured in the last game that I played. So they shouldn't miss much time at all, if any, in other words. Anyway, Watson here with a -1. That's what's one way to end a period. So we're period in to 2015. I know I talked for a couple minutes at the beginning. Now, Detroit, will they get the matchup that they want for this? I think Toronto, you know what? Let's start line 3 if you're Toronto. I used to like doing that even more when they had Keon on the second line. And maybe for that matter, Detroit will want a better matchup, so they'll start with line 2. I try to coach equally hard for both teams. It's going to be right wing home here, so Bill Goldsworthy here with it up to 24. It's more fun that way. And it's more fun, too, if I go fast. I'm kind of punk rock, you know. I'm fast and fun, but occasionally sloppy and mistake filled, and wouldn't have it any other way. So it's going to be 3-11 here, Goldsworthy. That's a play stoppage face off in Detroit's end. It's going to be a 6-7 here for Goldsworthy. That will be one actually by left defenseman. So Plager here, 48 with a +2 to his ends. That he's going to need all that and then some. It's still not going to work. Wait, is it though? Nope. So 6 turned over to right wing here. Goldsworthy, minute 12 in. That was a sloppy roll. 2-2 there for Goldsworthy, and that sloppy roll's a big shot for him at 2-6, just out of his range. Pront maybe got a little lucky on that one. He was caught somewhat unawares. It goes to left defenseman. Plager recognizes the need there. 6-7. And almost a penalty, but not quite. But it will be intercepted in a shot on goal here. So Toronto not collapsing well. They're collapsing. Just plain collapsing. 5-6 there for Mahovlich. Right, that was a shot, not a play. So not a great shot, though, luckily for Perron and Toronto. But Perron, unluckily, it's going back. I spoke too soon. Bill Goldsworthy, and that's a dice tower of another kind, as I said earlier. 4-9 on the clearing attempt with the 7 knocked down to a 6. No. So Goldsworthy will follow up here. Minute 36 in. Not a great shot. 4-9 here for Bernie Perrant now. So Detroit, they're really trying to power their way back into it, and up to the 2-minute mark here with the 6-10 is Barkley Plager, just trying to calm things down. An automatic pass is one way to do that. So he gets it to Andy Bathgate. Bathgate will roll once more in his card. And Detroit now, I think they've got no choice but to ice this one here, this line here. They got to get them out there at 2:24. It's a 1-8 for Andy Bathgate. Shot automatically before he heads off. He's just going to skate in and fire and head off. 3-7 not in range to Worsley. We look here with the 6-6, and that will go back, however, to Burt Marshall. I guess might as well go with line 1 here as well. Keon will want to counteract El Vecchio, so they didn't get the matchup they wanted, I guess, in Detroit. So 2:48 here with a 5-8 for Burt Marshall. It's going to be a play stoppage, face off in Toronto's end this time. 4-5 on the draw, and that is right defenseman for Toronto trying to usher it out of their zone. 4-6. And that's going to be a penalty. First, is that the first? No, the second one. Second one. So Al McNeil, third one actually. Detroit had a power play. So McNeil here, is he the only one? Hopefully I remember to roll misconducts and everything like that. So McNeil's going on his lonesome to the box for 2. Picard will come step in his place. And that penalty was at about 3:12. So Detroit, I guess if you're Detroit, you're going to keep this on for a couple sequences at least of 24 seconds each. And for that matter, if you're Toronto, I think you just do this. You pop Henderson. Well, Henderson's got the ace penalty kill. Maybe you pop Nevin off then. And it's, I don't know, defense versus penalty kill bonus. Penalty kill bonus technically better. And where I see McNeil, I'm just going to roll for Picard. Face off here on the power play, 6-8 left wing power play. That's going to be, it's going to be dicked off. Mahovlich will play the point and Hughes on the other side. So 4-10 here for Dickduff here, up to 3:36 on the power play with a man advantage. And is Dickduff okay? Is Dickduff okay? As long as this isn't a blue one. And it's a blue two, just barely avoids that by the skin of his teeth. So we just have to face off and forget that ever happened. 3-4, it goes to right defenseman here. Oh, that's canceled out though. So Keon's going to win it to Picard here at the 4-minute mark. Sorry, I should drop the red as well. 3-3 here for Noel Picard, and that's going to be 24 seconds eaten for Picard. Spectacular. So 24 here, 6-12, and a penalty of. And he follows it up with a penalty of his own. So Noel Picard here now is, let's see here, not delayed and even 7. Oh, it's a coincidental, though. He's not going to go alone. He's got another customer coming with him here with a 6-5. That is a high minor on Detroit. Is that Gordy? No, that is Pete Gauguin. So Gauguin and Picard each going for a pair, and that would take them to 624, I think. And with coincidentals, I just keep it simple. I'm just going to play 5-on-4 until that time expires. It doesn't really matter here. Not going to go 4-on-3. Anyway, it's going to be a 2-3 here. So right wing, that is Goldsworthy here with it. And yep, 448 here for Goldsworthy here with a 5-9. That is going to make me do math. Why don't you? 13, and Goldsworthy's not technically shadowed there, but the 2, 13, 15. Nope, that's going to be a shot. Goldsworthy, the 2-9 in the power play, that's not quite in his range. Perron could stop there. 7-2-7. Giving up a rebound, however. That goes back to Eddie Joyal. Toronto can't clear in a 5-10 either. Okay, so a 1-11 on the follow-up, and it's not blocked either, so that's in range to Perron. We look, has Detroit battled their way back into it with the 2-9? An excellent save by Bernie Perron. Excellent save by Bernie Perron. And you hear sirens outside Joe Louis Arena. Someone has called the cops on Toronto's netminder. And Henderson here trying to kill the remaining time up to 5-12 here with a 4-8. That's going to be a shot automatically shorthanded here with a 2-6. Not in range, but not really the point here. 3-10. Toronto's escaped that danger. And that's going to go to Ernie Brown here. We're back to 5-5. Let's see who we have on for 48 more seconds. 1-7 there. PF3 interception. Shot on goal for Barclay Plager, who did score twice against Montreal. Do not underestimate him. But that was not a good shot. That's going to go be frozen by Gump Worsley, however. So that's 5:36 as well. Face off here with a 4-8 this time. That is right wing here home. Bill Goldsworthy to the 6-minute mark. Goldsworthy 1-8. And that's going to be a shot for Bill. Shot for Bill here, 4-5. Not a great one. That's going to go 2-4-4 for Perron. It goes back to Joyal, and we'll get a complete change here. Go to the second lines, actually, now. Because I feel like I might have actually played given a little too much ice time. It's going to happen from time to time. Anyway, 1-3, that's pass automatically there for Joyal. He's just going to pass it, hand it to oncoming center. Let's go to Boudreaux. This line was pretty productive against Chicago in Week 10. So 6:24 now, everybody's available, including Gauguin, technically after this. So it's going to be a 3-8 here for Boudreaux, and that's a shot at home, which he is. Boudreaux here with a 1-7, another shot in range. And 4-10, we look to him. Bernie Perron here with a 4-10. And finally, Detroit has broken through and made this a one-goal game, because here at Joe Louis Arena, Andre Boudreaux has scored. So, see, the problem is that I know that I have a loud voice, but if I flat out scream and shout, it's probably going to draw the ire of neighbors. Anyway, Andre Boudreaux has gotten Detroit into this game here with a 2-9. So that is 9 seconds. I'm going to say a 6:09. And here with a 2-7, we have just the one assist. 2-2 is the low. So who would be low here? Gauguin probably just come back on the ice. So it's Boudreaux from Gauguin. Why not? And we'll leave on who we have on, because we just barely started with this matchup. It's going to be a 1-8 here, left defenseman. So Bert Marshall this time with it is 6:48. Marshall 2-2. And 3 punted to 5. Right defenseman, Brent Hughes. Okay, so 7-12 here, 6-8. And 6, 8, and 7, that's going to be a shot for Hughes. Hughes here, 6, 8 on the shot. Perron here, 3-10. And center, that goes back to Boudreaux here, 7:36. 1-6 for Boudreaux. That's going to be a penalty, actually. So, not delayed. Whoops. And odd 5. And we'll do the 1-2-1 for the misconduct. No. So, Boudreaux, yeah, that's blown down, blown dead. And let's see, Detroit needs another goal, so maybe what I'll do is let's get Delvecchio and Howe out there in the kill. let's experiment and change the defense. I can do that. Yeah, I can do all that. Boudreaux and so Plager, because it's been at least 3 sequences. So Toronto's going to want their top line back out. Okay, good enough for me. 2-4 here. That is right wing visitor. So power play there. Toronto, Bob Nevin, 8 minutes. Whoops, I should denote that was at 7:36 that a penalty was taken. And so 110 here for Bob Nevin, 110. That's H9. No, okay, that goes to right wing here, Gordie Howe. 8:24 here for Howe, 6-6, and just trying to eat some time. A shot on goal will do that. Howe here, he's shorthanded though. Bernie Perron all over that, 4-6 for Perron, and it's going to be taken away though. Arnie Brown here at 8:48. Brown here with a 6:10. And Brown here with a 6:10. In the D7, he can't split. That goes to left defenseman Barclay Plager here at 9:12 with the 2-7 Plager. I was laughing at myself because I almost made a mistake, but not quite. So it's going to go to Bob Nevin, and Nevin will just roll again. No time will elapse here. 6-5 for Bob Nevin. And the 9. So that's going to be a shot on goal in the power play for Nevin. 2-8. 2-8-3, and his range is 2-8-2. How's that for luck? It's going to be 4-9. Bad if you're Toronto and good if you're Detroit. Right defenseman for Detroit now here. Ernie Brown, final 24 seconds here for the Leafs man advantage, 4-7. And that is going to be intercepted and shot for Paul Henderson, 4-6. No. 6-8 for Gump Worsley means a face-off. So even though we're not in a gray square, I think I will change. Let's get Detroit's second line on. Let's get Toronto's third line, actually. We'll do this. Just think it's been a while for them. 1-9 here, so right defenseman, Ernie Brown. Sure. Up to the 10-minute mark now. Brown here with a 1-4, and then maybe I'll change the defense. PF1, that's intercepted. That's going to be shot on goal here for Bill Flett. Bill Flett here, 4-9, not in range. 4-5 for Gump Worsley, and right defenseman here, so Brown. And I think, now I'll change the defense at least for Toronto. So Brown here. What am I at here? 10:24, just over halfway through regulation here with a 6-7. That's right. Could we get sudden death in this one? It is a 1-goal game. And 6-7 shot on goal with a possible rebound before Brown heads off in the 1-4, but it's a 1-4-4. It's a 1-4-4, but it is a rebound. It bounces back to oncoming left defenseman Pete Gogan. And Toronto on the clearing attempt there with a 5-6. And we're looking, they're trying to clear on a, no, they don't. So Gogan with the follow-up, not a great shot. Perrant here trying to handle it. He in his defense. That goes to Bill Goldsworthy here at 10:48. Detroit applying pressure, 1-9. And that's going to be ultimately turned over. Bathgate will come away with it here at 11-12, 1-6 for Bathgate. Shot on goal automatically. Bathgate 5-2. Not a great one through. 1-9 for Worsley. Bad rebound control here, though. Now we're up to 11:36, 4-7 for Bill Flett. And that's a shot with a possible rebound for Flett. 4-8 in the initial. Back to right defenseman. And looking to clear here, they will be able to. That goes to left defenseman Gogan here at the 12-minute mark with a 6-8. And that's going to be as well turned over to right wing there. Ken Schinkel will change out the defense and get Detroit's third unit out there as well. Toronto maybe will go to their second line after Ken Schinkel rolls here. 12-24, 1-8 for him. And that's going to be a shot for Schinkel. Shot for Schinkel and an awful one at that. Gump Worsley here, 2-6. And that's going to go to center George Armstrong. So Toronto holds the zone. And Armstrong here now, 12:48 with a 6-9 for him. That is 6. Double checking, no. Unable to get the shot through, taken away. Boudreaux here at 13-12, 2-4. And that is also not going to succeed in getting on the net. So 4-5 here for George Armstrong. And some mutual turnover play now. Is Ernie Brown? Yeah, okay, Ernie Brown here, 14 minutes. Brown here now, 3-7. And shot on goal for Barclay Plager, because that was turned over. Plager with the 3-11, not blocked, but not in range. 1-5 here on Worsley. And that goes to Bobby Rousseau. Rousseau will allow the team to change. And let's see here. I guess, Keon, Nevin, and Henderson back out there. So Russo here, 14:24 here with a 6-5. And that is 7. So double checking here. 8 and 7. No, it's equal to or greater than. Russo, 6-4. Not a great shot anyway. Bernie Perrant here, 3-10. And back to center. Yeah, can't risk it. They can't. So Delvecchio here to 1448. He goes with the 3-9, and that is 5. That's pass handed off to left wing here. So Dick Duff here, 15-12. Duff here with the 3-3, and Duff with the 3-3 in the H9. That's going to be a shot on goal for Duff. 5-9, not a great shot. 1-5 here, left defenseman. Burt Marshall here, 15-36, 6-7, and 6-7 shot with a possible rebound. Marshall with the initial one in the 1-8, but he needed a 1-4. That goes back to left wing Paul Henderson. Red Wings trying to clear 5-10. They can't do it. Paul Henderson with the follow-up. Henderson with the 4-2. Doesn't get all that he wanted on it. Detroit evidently got a stick in the way, and it's going to be a 5-11 here on Worsley's card. That goes to left defenseman there. They're booing them here at Joe Louis Arena. I think we're at 16 minutes now. 6-6 here. So 5 there for Marshall. That's probably turned over. Yes, just barely though. So left defenseman there, Pete Gogan will hold on to it, and I'll get another change in here. Let's go to the third line actually for Toronto and the second line for Detroit. And Detroit needs a goal. Toronto does not. They need to protect the lead. And so 3-6 here for Pete Gogan is going to be a penalty because of course. Gogan here with a 1-5, the odd 5, so it's delayed. It's going to go to left defenseman there, Barclay Plager, and I should roll for misconduct for Gogan. Gogan 1-5, but he doesn't have misconduct rating. Ooh, thank goodness. So for his sake and Detroit's. So Barclay Plager here with a 4-9. Is that going to be a shot on goal? No, it is not. So it's blown dead. And let's see. So Toronto here with their second power play unit and face-off. It's going to be a 1-10 here, 1-10 left wing. Boudreau with the puck here at 17-12, and Boudreau with a 5-7. Is a shot with a possible rebound. Wow. Okay. So 2-4 here, but he's shorthanded. The 5, that's going to go back to, oh no, it's going to be held on to by Perrant. So disadvantage is being shorthanded. We get a 1-10 here. We're just over 17 minutes in past the second period. It's going to be a left wing here again. So Boudreau winning the draw once more. They should have Keon out there taking it. 17-36 here and a 1-9 for Boudreau with a 5. That's going to be punted though. So center, well, is it though? Because who, assuming it's Eddie Shack. Sorry, no, George Armstrong will come away with it to the 18-minute mark here. Armstrong here with a 4-8. And D6, that's going to be a shot, power play shot here. Armstrong, 6'9", not a good one at that. So Gump Worsley here. Toronto might be regretting deploying this unit. Center, so Worsley will hold. And I think probably what I will do here for the final 48 seconds, final 2 minutes of the period anyway. And Detroit is well down by a goal. They're going to get ready to resume 5-5. So Worsley here with a 1-2, or sorry, Worsley. Worsley's out to take the face off. It goes to right defenseman here, Tim Horton. And Horton here, Horton here at 18-24 here with a 1-8 and 1-8, 1-8, 1-8. Horton's going to take a penalty. So Horton, he is 6'5", even 5. He is the only one, and he's not misconducted. So Horton will go to the box now. That's going to take us right into the third period. 18-24 thereabouts. Tim Horton off for 2. So for 24 seconds, wait, no, it's 4-4. I'll finally have to play 4-4. All right, so Picard, and I won't roll on Henderson's card. 5-2, what are the odds? 5-2 right wing, that's going to be 1. Keon to Nevin, 1848 here, 2-8 for Bob Nevin. Watch it be a pass to an unavailable Henderson. 2-6 actually. So wait, what am I looking at here? 2-8. No, sorry, 2-8 rather. 2-8. It's just a shot. Nevin here with a shot, and it's a 4-6 on Worsley. Worsley with a 4-7 is going to hold that. So that's convenient for me. So Detroit's going to finish in the power play. I think Toronto then for the kill. I don't know. Keon's a good one to have out there actually. So we'll say Keon and Henderson again. And Horton can't play. Let's go to maybe Marshall and, Marshall and McNeil, why not? For Detroit, maybe Brent Hughes and Lowell McDonald? Yeah, the 112 Lowell McDonald. So 1-9 here, that is right defenseman. Brent Hughes, 19-12, last minute of play, the second period, and it's a 4-8 here for Brent Hughes is going to be a shot with a possible rebound. The initial shot, though, with the 1-4, maybe no rebound needed to Perrant. We looking to tie the game 3-5 on Perrant's card, and that's going to be a goal here in the power play for Brent Hughes. We have a 2-2 hockey game late in the second period. Brent Hughes has scored here, and I wonder if some stomping that I hear on the floor upstairs is not a coincidence, or is a coincidence. So it's It's like, some stomping my head and the ceiling above me. Anyway, it's Brent Hughes here has scored with the 3-8. I'll get the time first here. So 3-8, that's going to be a 14, so 19:02 and 2:10, 2 assists, 2-8 is high-low. So Hughes and I got to remember McDonald is in Gogan's place. He might still be the low. I think he is actually. Hughes from Delvecchio and Lowell McDonald. So we have a 2-all game now, but it's back to 5-5. So 1-7 on that face-off. It does go to the home right wing there. Gordie Howe with it. Mr. Hockey with a 6-8. And that's going to be a shot on goal automatically for Howe, who rolls a 1-4 on his shot. What's going on? Late period collapse here from Toronto, potentially 5-5. Perron has made the save, but he gives up a rebound. That's going to go to Alex Delvecchio. And scrambling to clear, they're unable to. They're faltering here. It is 1936, though, technically. So 1-3 on Delvecchio's shot, and that's blocked. So where maybe Perron was down and out, that's going to be blocked, and it's going to go to right defenseman Al McNeil. A collective groan at Joe Louis Arena. Here we got a 2-10 for Al McNeil, and that's going to be intercepted in the shot on goal, though, for Delvecchio. Just pouring it on, 5-3. That's also blocked, though. So anyway, that's the end of 2 periods of play. I would start with different defensemen, even with Watson and his -1. Might try to get, again, the likes of Brenneman, Shack, Lowell McDonald, Pitt Martin. I'll try to roll on them occasionally here in the third period as things come up. I think probably you go best and best to start the third, given all that's taken place here. 2 periods have settled nothing between these teams. So it's, we have an even 2-2 game here after 2 periods. So, and 41 minutes in. Anyway, it's going to be a 5-4 this time. I'll try to go even faster. So 5-4 here, left defenseman. That's Barclay Plager here. 24 seconds in for Plager. The whiteboard was a mess, though. Too many penalties from previous periods. Anyway, Plager here, the roll is a 3-10 for him. And D5, he can't split. That goes to 6 right wing here, Gordie Howe. And Howe with a 5-5 is D9, I believe. Yep, so Howe will split. And Howe here with a 5-8. That doesn't work. That goes to Perron 1-3. Howe needed the 1-3. That's going to go to Tim Horton, though. So 48. Wait. Did I do that right? Yeah, no, we're a minute 12 now. So Tim Horton here with a 5-8. And could we have overtime here? It's going to be 7. It's too early to tell. Horton here with a 2-3. That's going to be blocked actually to 5. Left wing here, Dick Duff, minute 36 now. And 6-8 for Duff is a penalty because, of course. And let's see here. Duff. Oh, it's going to be delayed as well. And 7. Odd 7. He's not the only one, though. So who's the toucher? In this case, I don't think that they can do anything. 112. That is going to be touched by mine. So, yeah, Plager. So Duff and Plager each for a pair. I'm just going to play 5-5 then and change line. Or change, just change everybody out here. So 336. I'll make a note of when Plager and Duff are available again. Okay, face-off, we get a 2-5. That is right defenseman. That's going to Brent Hughes. And 2 minutes in now is 1-8 for Hughes. That's P4. He should be able to make that pass. He's up to Frank Mahovlich here, 224. Were we 224 before? 224 now if we weren't before. 4-4 for Frank Mahovlich with a 9. Ooh, even against Toronto's staunch defense, he gets it. It's not a great shot, though. So to Perron, we look here with a 5-6 for Perron. And that's going to center Dave Keon here. Good save, Perron. 248 now. 5-8 here for Keon is 13. That's going to be a shot automatically. 3-10. No. To Worsley, we look here. 1-11. That's going to go back to Al McNeil here at 3 minutes and 12 seconds in. 1-8 for Al McNeil. And that's just going to be given away, though. Discarded. To Brent Hughes here. We're going to be back to, I guess we were 5-5 all along, but 3-6 for Brent Hughes. And that's right, because it's not a power play for either side. Paul Henderson to 4 minutes now. Henderson 5-2 and turned over, not at home. So 6 right defenseman there. Lights are on, but nobody's home. So let's go to, I guess, what happened there? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, no, they had to change because of Duff. So let's do this then. Okay, Hughes here, 24 more seconds here at 4:24. Hughes here with a 5-9. And that's going to be turned over to left defenseman Barclay Plager. Hughes heads off. And Plager here now at 48 with the 2-8 is P4. That should be able to get through. So he's going to get the pass up to George Armstrong here at 5-12. George Armstrong here with a 2-10, and that's a 5. He should not be able to get that shot through. That's going to go to 4 left defenseman Joe Watson here at 5-36. Joe Watson here with a 4-7, and PF1. That's going to be intercepted. Shot taken by Barclay Plager. Oh, and it's tilted. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry about that. It was too blatant to tilt. I know that you could see the blue one there, perhaps, but Plager, sorry about that. Some controversy here. What's a good playoff game without a little controversy? That was a 4-3 there. So Worsley and yes, I tilted that back with my thumb, but I turned it over there beforehand. So anyway, we're up to the 6-minute mark now for Boudreaux here with a 2-4, and let's see here. That's not going to get through. That's going to go to 2 right wing Ron Ellis. We're going to change everyone except for Ellis. And the line that he's on, let's get Detroit's second line out here. So Ellis 2-6-24. Still a tie game here. 1-7 for Ron Ellis. 1-7 shot with a possible rebound. Ellis here 3-6. That's not in his range. Looking to the 4. That goes back to center. I'm going to say center oncoming. And probably Bathgate. Sorry, because he's not been out there yet. So Bathgate here. And Detroit looking to clear here with a 5-8. Don't think that they're able to. Nope. So Bathgate here with a 1-9-3. That is in range for Andy Bathgate. We looked at Gump Worsley and another freaking tilted die. Okay, so Worsley here with a 5-4, and that's a goal. Oh my goodness. So Toronto might have been robbed of one because of Plager, but they get it back because Andy Bathgate has scored here and made this a 3-2 hockey game. Because yes, it was tilted, so I re-rolled there for Worsley. Okay, yeah, so Bathgate here, time of the goal here, we get a 5-3, and that's 23 seconds. I think we're at 40. I'm going to, no, I can't find time for them to shot the clear and the rebound. And yeah, no, 6:23. 6:23, so I for some reason now they're all going to that corner. I'm going to replace this, Trey. So 1-7, that will be 1 assist, Bathgate from 3-9. Bathgate from 3-9 is second lowest. Can I just say Bathgate from Flat? Okay, no. I was going to say even Marshall. So Bathgate from McNeil. And it wouldn't be a full game of Bones here without me being unable to make up my mind which tray I want to use. So I just got fed up with the other one there with the tilted dice. Anyway, so we're going to get a 5-6 here. Bathgate just scored. They had just come on. Again, Detroit needs a goal, but they have on who they have on. I'm just going to leave on who I have on right now. I think this is okay. I hope this is okay. 5-6 in the face-off, though. I should check that first, shouldn't I? That goes to left defenseman Pete Gogan. So here at 6:48, Gogan here with a 4-5. And another play stoppage, another face-off, 2-9 in this one. That is left wing here, visitor Bill Flett, 7-12. Flett here with a 5-6. And that is going to be a penalty for Bill Flett. Ooh, an inopportune time to take one of those. So Flett here, that's a 6-7 not delayed, and even 7, no misconduct there, even though one came out of the tray. That's what I don't like about this tray. So Flett, I'll save that actually for the opening. I just wanted to see if there's a misconduct. So Flett, maybe you start the kill with Schinkel and Bathgate, and then you look to switch. And then you start the power play with these two, and then you look. So you're not trying to get lazy. It's just that got to get some different guys on. So face off here, we get a 6-6 where I said that I'd keep the other role. But anyway, right wing power play. That's Bill Goldsworthy looking to keep that goal scoring streak extended. He scored in the last 2, and with the P2 Goldsworthy, that's just going to be pass, no time elapsed. He's going to hand that back to Lowell McDonald, and McDonald here will roll for no time with the 6-11. McDonald's going to take a shot here, and that's a 4-5. That's not a shot in range to Bernie Perron. We look here with the 5-7, and that's going to be frozen by Perron. So face off here, 4-5 is to right defenseman visitor here, Al McNeil. Yes, because Flett is in the box. Up to 8 minutes now, McNeil, and then I'll change. 5-6 here for Al McNeil is 2. That's going to be turned over to right defenseman Brent Hughes. You know what? Let's game this a little bit here. Let's say right defenseman Pitt Martin. Sure, why not? Pitt Martin will get out there. And Horton and Plager are going to come back on, and got to get some other killers out there. Let's go Nevin and Keon this time for variety's sake, and we're going to switch to Detroit's top line. We have to do that at some point. Pitt Martin here rolling up to 824 with the 5-8 for him. That is 7. Double checking here, 6-10, 14. Ooh, not looking so... Wait, 14, because the 7 is an 8. So 14, but then you've got the star, and No, equal to or greater than. Sorry. So Pitt Martin here with the shot, 6'9", all that. Doesn't really matter anyway, given the caliber of shot. That goes to left wing. That's going to go to Dave Keon here for the Maple Leafs here. Great save for on. It's 3-7 here for Dave Keon here. Shot with a possible rebound. Even shorthanded with the 1-6. That's not quite in his range. Oh, that could have been the game killer right there. 5-3 for Gump Worsley. Worsley will get it back to left defenseman Joe Watson. To the 9-12 mark. Joe Watson here with a 6-6. Detroit really could use a Gary Bergman right now, but he's hurt. He's due back soon. Anyway, that's ultimately going to go to center. Oh, wait, center vacant, so he can hold it for the final 24. We'll allow him that at least. So to 9:36 here, Watson, he'll probably have to head off here with a 6-8. Don't take a penalty. 5, no, that's just going to go to Keon. So, yeah, we'll kind of change here on the fly, I guess, or do something like that. Sloppy fly change. 110 here for Dave Keon with the 10. That's going to be a shot on goal for Dave Keon. He's got to head off. He's got a 1-5. To Gump Worsley, we look here with the 2-3, and that's going to be a goal for Dave Keon just off the kill. The momentum there from a good kill for Toronto, and the Maple Leafs have taken a 4-2 lead here. Dave Keon, let's see, it's a 4-5. So Dave Keon here at 16 at 9:28, and Dave Keon from... What's it with all the low? Even Marshall. Okay, so Keon from Marshall this time. And Nevin. Keon from Marshall and Nevin here at 9. What did I say? 16, I think. Okay, or 9:28. Okay, so what do you do if you're Detroit? You need a goal and Toronto wants to protect. Let's just keep these guys on until 10 minutes. 5-7 on the face-off here. Probably won by Keon. Yes, to right defenseman Al McNeil to the 10-minute mark here. 6-7 for McNeil. That's going to be intercepted, though, and shot by Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe, 6'10". Not a great shot, though. So Bernie Perron here with a 6'9" on that. And that will go to left defenseman Pete Gogan. But Detroit does have to change, unfortunately. Let's get that third line out there one more time. I think we'll probably echo that for the Maple Leafs. Yeah, I don't want Flet to take another penalty. Well, maybe we'll wait on Flet. Gogan at 10:24 here with 4-7 here for Pete Gogan. Try to go a little bit faster. PF3, that's going to be able to get through to oncoming right defenseman Arnie Brown. And we got a 4-6 here for Arnie Brown. Is that going to... No, it's going to be passed automatically to left defenseman Joe Watson here, 10:48. Wait, I think Brown was 10:48, right? Just in case, I might be lagging here a little bit, but 5-7 here for Watson. PF3, no, that's going to be passed across to Brown again, so they're too tentative now. 3-8, I should house rule something out of that. Anyway, it's going to be a pass this time up to Ted Irvin, so they're playing keep away here, but I don't think it's the time to do it. It's going to be a 1-9 here for Ted Irvin. 1-9, and it's one pass too many. That goes to George Armstrong. Here to the 12-minute mark, 1-12 for Armstrong. D4, that's going to be coughed up, though, to 4 left defensemen there. Watson. So Detroit again, hard to say. They gotta I don't know, they gotta figure something out here. Toronto will go to that third line now, and Watson here with a 2-5 here at 12:24, and that is going to be a play stoppage anyway. He'll head off. So 6-7 here in the face-off. Visitor left defense from Burt Marshall, 12:48, 3-10, and that is going to be another play stoppage. 6-8 here on this draw. That is left wing, so that's going to be visitor here, 13-12, Bill Flat, 2-5, and that is home. He's not at home, so to right wing Bill Goldsworthy we go here, 13-36, and 3-5 here for Goldsworthy, 3-5 in the P3. What is going on now? They're not shooting. Nobody wants to step up and fire, and Gogan, unfortunately, he'll turn that over, and so shot wide of the net collected by McNeil, and Detroit, they're tired. They have to head off, so let's go with... And I think now Toronto's got this line available to counteract, so why not? So 14 minutes here. So Al McNeil, let's see here. The Perils are trying to coach equally hard for both sides. 4-7 shot with a possible rebound because, of course, so 5-10, no. Look into that 6. I re-roll it to the 1. That goes back to center. Dave Keon, can they clear? I think they can, actually. Yes, they can. So ultimately two left wing there, Dick Duff. And Watson will head, right? Does this feel right? Anyway, let's... I might end up double shifting the top blue line pair toward the end there. Again, it was the 60s. I'm going to use that a few times per game. 4 where convenient. 4-7 shot with a possible rebound here for Duff. So Duff here with a 3-9 in the initial shot. No, in the 3, that goes back to right wing Gordie Howe. Can they clear? 5-3 says that No, they can't. So Gordie Howe with the follow-up. Howe with a 1-4, looking to get them to within 1. Oh, my goodness. And we got to be at least at 14-24 by now. 3-7 here for Bernie. And Bernie Perrott absolutely stones Gordie Howe. Wow. Okay, so it's 4-2 here. Still a 4-2 game. Here at 14-24, face-off 5-4. That's 2 left defensemen. Bert Marshall, 14-48. Marshall here. 6-8 for Marshall is a 6. Double-checking. That is going to be a shot on goal here. Whoops, for Marshall. Wow. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, with the 2-2. With the 2-2. I'm sweating a bit here. 2-2, that is not. And 3-7, that goes back to McNeil, though. Taking critical time away from Detroit here. 2-11 for Al McNeil is a 4. So that will be coughed up in the end, though. Brent Hughes here, 15:36 now. Hughes, 6:10, running out of time. And D7, that'll be a shot for Hughes. Let's see, Hughes here, 3-7, not a great shot. Bernie Perrott here, 6-8, and frozen by Perrott. So I think Detroit's probably going to have to take a timeout. Probably take a timeout here. Although, yeah, they're probably going to take a timeout. Just because I'm looking at Watson versus Crash, so keep Watson. And sorry if I've not included his -1 on some rolls. Anyway, so Toronto, I mean, they're fresh, so might as well leave on who they have on. Leafs might do this. All right, and away we go with it here. We get a 2-4 in the face-off, so that's going to be right wing Ken Schinkel. I just consider them fresh after a timeout. It's going to be 4-8 here for Schinkel, which is going to be a shot. Shot for Schinkel, 4-6. No. So to Worsley, we look here, 6-4. That is right wing here for Detroit. Bill Goldsworthy. To 16-24, we go here. Goldsworthy with... and who's I going to change? Yeah, so Goldsworthy here with a 1-9 is turned over to 5 center. Andy Bathgate here, 16-48 for Bathgate. That's a tilted die. So here, 4-5 here for Bathgate this time is shot of home, and he isn't. So 5 right defenseman Arnie Brown, 17-12. And Detroit's got to look to pull here shortly. I think the 1-7 here, the PF3 interception is shot on goal, so it's a good thing they didn't pull yet. Schinkel here with a 5-6. And to Worsley, we go 2-9, and that is going to Detroit left wing. So... maybe another roll here. Mahovlich to 17:36 here with a 5-3. And watch, I was thinking to myself, watch something stupid happen. Now is Mahovlich okay? He just got back from injury. And he is, well, okay, that came out of the tray. Let me try that one more time. And he's even worse. He's injured even worse. Oh, dear. So the Big M's been handed a -2 here in period 3. Toronto adding injury to insult. But with that play stoppage, I'm going to... do this, and maybe they just kind of have to go for it now. McDonald is good as a defense here with his 112, and probably Boudreau is a 112 playing as a defenseman, so these are going to be the 6 here for Detroit trying to salvage something. Face-off here, we get a 3-10 is to left wing. That is not canceled out. Yeah, Toronto will wait, and they'll add 18 minutes, probably put the key on line on there when they can. So the 2-4 here for Dick Duff is going to be another play stoppage, actually, here at the 18-minute mark. So Toronto will, as mentioned there, pull out all the stops here, try to secure this Game 1 victory on the road. Face-off, we get a 6-11. That is to visitor. Yeah, courtesy of the double A's. So I'm going to say, though, for the face-off, logically, they would have put Worsley in. I think I have to be fair. So Tim Horton here with it to get us to 18-24 here. And Horton here with a 6-7 is... and they're going to go on adrenaline here. It's going to be a PF3. Intercepted shot on goal there for a right defenseman, acting right defenseman, Andre Boudreau. Andre Boudreau with a 1-7. That is in range. To Perrott, we look here with a 6-8. Perrott with a 6-8. A huge game-saving save. And Perrott's going to hold on to it. Holy smoke. Okay, close call there for Toronto and Tim Horton, but, well, we have a face-off. And it's in Toronto's end, so... no, but Keon can win it. So it's going to be a 2-8 here. They know better. Yeah, Keon has won it to himself, as mentioned here, 1848. So Toronto will be advised just to hang on to it now. 3-8 here for Keon. And the D6, I'm going to give him the split. He's going to be able to split and go through. So Keon's shot, but Worsley is there for it. 5-7. So it's not a great shot. And 6-10 here for Worsley, trying to get it to one of his own guys. He holds on to it. So what do you do here now? Was that 1848 or 1912? I don't want to be unfair to Detroit, but I don't want to be unfair to Toronto either. Anyway, 3-10 here, left wing A. That's going to be 1. So Keon's going to keep winning the draw. Now we're at 1912 if we weren't before. 6-6 there for Henderson. D6, now Henderson will fire. Henderson will fire. 4-11, that's not blocked. Not in range. 2-11 here for Worsley. In frustration, gets it to Andre Boudreau, and he's going to head off. And wait, did I have it wouldn't matter either way. 1936 here, so they need 2 goals and as many rolls. So 5-7 here for Boudreau is going to be a shot with a possible rebound. That's one way to start. Boudreau here with the initial shot and a 3-10. So no, that's not in range. 5, that will be chucked back to Alex Delvecchio. Can the Leafs clear here? 2-7-1. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. That's going to go to Tim Horton here to take them away. There's some boos here. A chorus of boos now echoing, resonating at Joe Louis Arena with the 6-6 Horton shot on goal if Wade turned over to Joe Watson, but all out of time. So anyway, anytime, any consideration that you give to this, I haven't said that in a little while. I don't know. I always appreciate it, but I also appreciate sounding a little less robotic from time to time. So wow, this is totally worth the kink that I now have in my neck from leaning awkwardly around this tripod trying to get things on the go here. The playoffs are now on the go here for this, and in real life, obviously watching it had me stoked to finally start them. Just as stats updates were in the way, and there will have to be stats updates for this one, so stay tuned for Game 2 in something like July at the rate that I have gone with it, but we'll see if I can't get that update done a little faster and play this one back. And the faster this video is, the easier it will be for me to play it back, so I play my voice at double speed when I do that. So anyway, yeah, 4-2 is your final score here. Again, I didn't really keep stats or anything like that, so I can't really do a shots on goal update or anything like that for this game. But Detroit's going to have to go back to the drawing board, and now they're going to have to win one on the road, or else they're going to fall down 2-0 in a best-of-5 series, which would be all but curtains, would be pretty curtainy looking. So, all right, bye for now.